this is, but I'm liking it.
Yeah, right?
Is like Friday.
Fits, it fits.
Right, the sun is out in New York City. A little chilly. We'll get out to talk to those folks in a little bit. Welcome back to the early show. I'm Harry Smith, along with Maggie Rodriguez.
Coming up in this hour, the CEO of Hooters goes undercover. Kobe Brooks worked in the kitchen. He passed out food on the street. All of this for the new hit CBS reality series Undercover Boss. And he will be here to tell us what he learned.
All right, we have a lot coming up in this hour, but first we want to get over to the news desk. Erica Hill has some headlines for us. Good morning.
Good morning. We begin with breaking news. Former President Bill Clinton leaving a New York hospital this morning following a procedure to open a clogged heart artery. CBS News correspondent Kelly Wallace is live at New York Presbyterian Hospital. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. Well, less than 24 hours after he was admitted here to this hospital, the former president has left. Mr. Clinton departed earlier this morning with a wave and a smile and then headed to his home outside New York City in Chappaqua, according to longtime friend Terry McAuliffe, who broke the news about the former president's departure right here on the early show. Now, last night, the former president told the current president, President Obama, that he is feeling absolutely great after this procedure to unblock a blocked artery. And doctors also say that this recent episode has nothing to do with the president's vigorous lifestyle and his diet and exercise. They say all of that is excellent. They say this is really connected to something that happens in cases with bypass patients. And you'll recall the former president had quadruple bypass surgery back in 2004. And Erica, his doctors say he could be back at work on Monday.
Which is probably exactly what he wants to hear, Kelly, as we've heard so many times this morning.
Exactly.
The former president, quite the workaholic. Kelly Wallace in New York, thanks.
That's true.
Snow blanketing much of North Texas and Louisiana this morning, actually setting a record in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, 12.5 inches in 24 hours. Meantime, Washington, D.C. continues to struggle with its own record snowfall. That's where we find CBS News correspondent Whit Johnson this morning, and still plenty of the white stuff there for you, Whit.
Oh, yes, Erica, good morning to you. Yeah, it's been more than 24 hours since this last big storm, and as you can see, people are still digging out here in Washington. Mounds of snow can be seen across the city. We're actually in Georgetown. Cars are still buried. Now, some of the streets have been cleared by the snow plows, but others, as you can see over there, there's still snow and ice on the street. In fact, a few cars were just stuck there several hours ago. Erica, this is the snowiest winter on record for Washington, D.C., with about 55 inches of snow. Philadelphia, Baltimore also breaking records, and people are still digging out. Now, some good news, the federal government is now back open after being closed for the entire week, but there is some more snow in the forecast on Monday, so people are bracing for that. Erica?
All right, and we'll be watching it with Johnson for us in Washington this morning. Thanks. Katie Couric now with a preview of tonight's CBS Evening News.
Good morning. He's saving the lives of troubled high school students one football player at a time. An incredible story of the American spirit tonight, only on the CBS Evening News. Now back to the early show.
Katie, thanks. Dave Price is out on the plaza with another check of the weather. And as we just heard from Whit, more snow coming next week. This is not ending anytime soon for us, is it?
Well, you know, we have a
Solemn anniversary today. It was 1 year ago that Continental Connection Flight 3407 crashed as it approached the Buffalo, New York airport, killing 50 people. NTSB investigators say pilot error caused this accident. And as CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg tells us this morning, dozens of victims' families are now suing to get more answers and changes. Everybody has roses on the plaza ahead of Valentine's Day. Everybody's feeling the romance. I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Do you think this song is sexy? Physical by Olivia Newton-John. Is that a sexy song? No way.
No way.
right. It's like Criminal, isn't it?
I don't get it.
And you know
But
what?
it's number one.
Number one sexiest song of all time, according to Billboard magazine.
Yeah.
We don't agree, with all respect to Billboard.
May I just say, I looked at the list, and the number 5 song of the songs on the list,
Is
the number
the only
5
sexy
song,
one.
Number
is
one.
clearly the one that should be number
Let's
one.
Get It On by
Marvin Gaye.
I
I mean, that is a
I have
classic.
to agree, yeah.
Number 2 is Tonight's the Night by Rod Stewart. I
No.
like
That's
that
a
one.
good song. That's okay.
Tonight's the night, because it's kind of...
It's better than
Baby,
Physical, but
come
it's
on.
still not.
Pump it up. Pump it up. Get your groove on,
You
Maggie.
don't think it's sexy? That one I
I
think.
don't think it's not. I didn't want to say anything, Mag.
It's okay.
Hold on. I'll Make Love to You by Boys to Men is number 3.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I
but
don't
it's
even
not
know
a
what the next
classic.
one
I don't know what the next one is either.
Too Close by Next. Anybody know how that goes?
Pump it up.
Too Close by Next. Does anybody know how that goes? How does it go?
Want to sing a little?
Not singing. You ain't singing. She's not helping us this morning.
I think we have it. Here we go.
Now, girl, I know you felt it.
Oh, that's kind of...
No, it's not. This is not
And we
classic.
get Marvin Gaye on.
All right, here we go. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye, the number 5 song. Let's Get It On. Billboard's sexiest songs of all time. Here we go.
That sets
There we
the
go.
mood perfectly to
But I
tell
think
you what's
we've all
coming up.
decided that according to the early show, it's really number 1.
Number 1.
Yes.
Come here,
And-
ma'am. Come here. Come here.
What are you doing?
Yeah, come here.
Wait a minute. What
Let's
are you
go.
doing?
Oh, yeah.
If she only knew what she was in for when she got up this morning.
You know what? Didn't he just ruin it? Wasn't it just...
It may have been a little bit, but it may have been a little better before that.
Mood killer. Welcome back to the early show, everybody. Do you know that Valentine's Day is Sunday?
Yep.
Stop, really?
Yep, we got sexy lingerie coming up, and we got a great sexy meal, but first, a great sexy man.
Oh.
All right. I'll sing it Let's Get It On a little later. In the meantime, let's
Get
take
away
a
from
check of
me.
the weather. By the way, I want to introduce you to some great people. You may remember the woman. Come on in, guys, if you would. This third woman in here, her name is Caroline. We met her when we were in Haiti just after the earthquake. She and her friends Ralph and Josephine have come here to New York. Jessica is going to take care of them for the school year. It is a great honor to see you in New York. We wish you and your fellow countrymen and your families the best. So thank you for being here. Let's take a check of the weather, see what's happening all across the country.
We have a rare treat for you this morning, just in time for Valentine's Day, and an early show exclusive. This is the largest heart-shaped red diamond in the world. It has never been photographed before, and this is the first time the public has seen it. How gorgeous is this? Red diamond's extremely rare. The owner, Scarcelli Diamonds, has a price of, are you ready?
Yeah.
$10 million.
Wow.
Can I just see it for a second?
How big is that diamond?
Well, it's more than 1.5 carats. First things first, diamonds of color are extremely rare. It's
Right.
less than 1%.
Never seen a red one before, ever in
Exactly.
my
So
life.
you never see this, and you never see one that's this big. So that alone, and then the exquisite cut, right? Just
I've
look
never
at that.
seen a security detail this big in our
I know.
studio. A lot of men in suits.
I haven't
surrounding
either.
us right
They're
now.
very official looking.
Oh,
Isn't
am I
that
allowed to put it
delish?
on? No.
What do you think,
Can I put it on?
Mr. Scarcelli?
Yeah. He's like,
I think that head nod was a
Well,
yes.
hold on. Then it becomes used,
May I
and
try
I
it
will
on?
put in an offer on it.
If it's used, you'll put in an
If
offer?
it's used, it's really
Why don't
not
you
worth
buy it to
Oh,
keep here at the
Harry,
studio,
I
and Maggie
do.
and I could share it?
Take a
Look
look.
at that.
put it backwards.
Oh, yeah, put it
Hang
on the
on.
other way. Let's
There
see
you
what it looks like on. Now you're
Wow.
talking. Certainly, there's
Not too
somebody
shabby.
out there who really wants to buy that. don't
Mike,
you
you're
think?
watching, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
He's thinking, I'll make that rack of lamb for you, Maggie.
maybe
we go.
lamb chops are what it's all about.
Well, you know what? I don't have $10 million diamonds or long
Look
stem
at
roses,
that.
but this is for each of you.
They're
from me.
beautiful,
Yeah.
thank you.
just as much,
It's-
Dave.
yeah.
There we go. And there's
Size doesn't matter.
and look at this.
Harry.
Whoa.
Like this one.
Yes, I think we'll. We don't have to share. Even better.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend, everybody. And
Happy
watch
Valentine's Day.
Erica on the Saturday
We'll see you
Early
tomorrow
Show.
morning.
Man, you did it again.